Okay, it looks like I've got the mainspring in, and the mainspring ratchet wheel and screws and bridge are all in place. So now I'm going to put the oiled balance assembly, okay, balance wheel with a hairspring. That's what makes it go back and forth into the watch. Oops. Okay. She's running. Screw. Still running. Okay, so you have balance working, all the jewels are oiled, all the pots are in on this side. The only thing left is to put the automatic or oscillating bridge with the oscillating weight on it. I'm going to turn it over. Okay, on this side I've already installed the calendar wheel, which is this assembly that advances it, the hour wheel. Under this is the cannon pinion that your minute hand goes on, the hour wheel, your hour hand goes on, and coming up from the middle of the shaft is a little tiny pinion. You saw me put that in earlier for the second hand. Everything's ready here. Place this in. Rolex does something interesting. They give you some jewels on this assembly, or this calendar wheel. Okay, so this takes one screw like this to hold it down. Okay, and then we have a spring that keeps it lock centered. So when you see it in the window of the dial, it's centered. And we're going to make sure that it's working. So it's this. There you go. Click, click, click. So it's going. And now I'm going to show you that if I turn, I'm going to go backwards because it's closer. Okay, you can see this wheel, the advanced mechanism. It's going to push the calendar as I turn clockwise. Everything's going clockwise, and it's going to flip from 30 to 31 where I'm looking. There you go. It just advanced. So you set your hands there for midnight, because you want your calendar to turn in your watch at midnight when you're not looking, when you don't care. You can't have it turn at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. You put your dial on. Dial has 2 feet going through the movement with dial screws on the side, one on each side. Most watches have it. Some of the new watches have little friction things instead of screws. I can set the hands on this now, but I'm not going to yet. I'm going to go back on this side, put in my movement holder, lock it down, push it in. Rolex has what they call a hack mechanism that stops the balance. It's that little tiny finger comes out and stops the balance from moving when you're setting the hands. A little safety feature they put in. Okay, so there's the rest of my automatic part of the watch. Okay, so what we're going to do here is just to oil the jewels on the bottom. 1, 2, especially the center shaft arbor. And I always put a little oil on the intermediate wheels. These are so that as the oscillator goes either way, they only go one way. Then we place this on the pinion. So this is ready to go into the watch. Okay. So because I know which way it goes, I should be able to find this pretty quick. That's it there. and it's in. Okay, 2 screws, might be 3. I only see 2, but there might be 3. I'm going to use my red screwdriver, a little bit bigger and a little bit stronger, to tighten these down. These you got to snug up tight because they do loosen up with vibration. Oops. Okay. So there's a 3rd screw somewhere. I will find it. Okay, so there's your oscillator. That's what winds the watch when you're wearing it. Okay. I'll put the hands on. Like I said, I know I'm at the 12 o'clock position because I saw the calendar move. Drop the hands out here. The hour hand. I'll set it at the 12 o'clock position. Push it down. Go right to 12 o'clock. Put the minute hand on. Set that at 12 o'clock. Remove that little bit of lint that I see. Wipe the hands down. Before I put the 2nd hand on, make sure nothing's on the dial. 2nd hand. Come on, you. That friction's on as well. Make sure they clear one another. Watch is running. Nice and clean. I'll put it in the movement. I'll wipe it down with my one touch. Make sure there's no dust, no fingerprints anywhere. And that's my complete thing. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please post them to my site. Thank you.